this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today I'm doing the astrology for February 2023. That's right, today we start February energy, and really kind of interesting. We normally have a whole bunch of planets in movement right off the bat, and this time we really don't. We actually start with our energy, our 2-2 energy portal with 2023 energy in there. So the twos are all about kind of like what's coming up next, being ready for that next event, kind of being ready for kind of like that spiritual search, which is really what 2023 energy is. All that 7 energy on our universal year is all about opening up, kind of going on our own sacred journey inside. Like, what is it that we really want? What is our life purpose? I've heard this so many times in the last few weeks of people really searching for their life purpose. And this is going to really, if you haven't been, it's going to be like, boom, life purpose. I need to be on track. I need to be doing this. I need to be. And so this is what I've heard from so many people. So know that we start open with that. And this is a great day. That 2-2 energy is a really great day to do a meditation and kind of get in touch with your life purpose and what do I want to start, what do I want to open up into, and kind of what is the inner journey for me? What is that inner journey for just that specific person? Not like everybody else, like what is everybody else doing? Kind of like, what is my part of the journey? What is my section, or what is my thing that I really want to bring into my planet? So this is a really great one. Next, on February 3rd, we have Ceres go into retrograde in the sign of Libra. So Ceres is our little asteroid out there, and getting kind of like some major cases of like the winter blues or the blahs, or kind of like, you know, especially when you have those days that just kind of like stay in cloud cover and you never really get out into the sun. These are all kind of like experiencing kind of like a disconnection, or kind of like things are not flowing the way they should be. So this may be something that you're dealing with right now. And I will tell you that kind of like this 2023 energy kind of starts out with the me, kind of like what do I need to do, and it ends up on the we part of it. So kind of when we get to December and November and down the line, we're going to be kind of more of that we part. But right now it's kind of like, what is my part? What do I need to be fixing or repairing so I can step into my own energy at this time frame? And with Ceres energy, it's really important. I will connect this to my video on Ceres so you can kind of learn a little bit more about Ceres, but then also kind of like balancing things. It's really important to kind of keep your energy in balance right now as best you can. And if there is a sunny day, even if it's kind of like cloudy or whatever else, if you've got a chance to get out in that sun, get out in the sun. And I don't mean like sunbathe forever, but get out there, especially exposing your face to kind of like just enjoying that sun energy will really kind of help remove those blahs, kind of like, I don't like this anymore, putting that sun on our face and kind of getting out there. It doesn't have to be forever. I would say 15 or 20 minutes throughout the day is kind of like a great time, and it really will help improve your sleep as well. So also on February 3rd, we have our sun in the sign of Aquarius squaring off against Saturn in the sign of Taurus. This is going to get a kind of a major dose of kind of like, I really don't want to move forward, kind of this rebellious energy. Uranus is all about that rebellion and kind of like that kind of hippy-dippy side of like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do my own thing. I want to do my own thing. So you're going to see a lot of people kind of like getting into that rebellious aspect of things. Like, I really want to rebel against things. This is a day where you're going to see a lot of power struggles of like new thinking and old thinking. So kind of like this is new thinking and old thinking. And I think it's really kind of an interesting one, because we've kind of been in this several times over the last couple of years, where it's kind of like, well, this is new thinking, we think this, and this is the old thinking. And it doesn't necessarily mean one is good and one is bad. It doesn't. What it is kind of like, pick and choose what's best out of both and keep those. Good thinking, new, yay, great. Old thinking, sometimes that's new and or old, but it's kind of like established, and we really all resonate with that. So it's one of those, it's not throwing out everything. It's kind of like picking and choosing between the two of these and finding that perfect energy for you. Next, let's move into February 4th. This is Venus in the sign of Pisces squaring Mars in the sign of Gemini. This is not going to be a great day. This is not a great day to start a new relationship or kind of go on a date or anything else. This is kind of like stay away from all of that, because it's one of those, like, it's going to be like, could be some harsh words. We've had Mars in the sign of Gemini for quite a while, so we've had kind of like that war on words. Mars is out of full retrograde now, but it's still in post shadow energy, so it still can make a little bit of warring in those words, or people being kind of like petty and fighting. Well, you use this word and not this word. Da, 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 da. So this is not a good day to start something new. I would also say this is a great day to kind of really avoid very domineering or very strong people's energy. Kind of like stay away from all of that, because they're going to be like, I want to war on words, and you said this last week or whatever else, and so they could be bringing up some from the past, or the kind of things that they've like been wanting to hold down for a while. So this is kind of like one of those, let's avoid those people today. Maybe this is a day that you're kind of like, I don't really have time to talk to you today. I love you, but I'll talk to you another day. So kind of pushing that off a little bit more and allowing yourself to kind of heal. I know with Mars and Gemini, for a lot of times, people have been really warring on words. And so it's kind of been like, almost like, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know how to say this anymore. Next, let's move to February 5th. We have our full moon in the sign of Leo. This is, as kind of like the last few days, is kind of like this moon is getting ready to go absolutely full. This is a day that we can really open our hearts and kind of like to love, to like clearing things out. Anything that's kind of been holding us back. The full moon is all about like kind of throwing it up to the moon to kind of burn out in that energy. So what are you ready to throw at the moon to kind of burn that energy out? To me, it's like things that haven't worked, any drama or trauma that you're kind of like, let's throw that out there. And this is kind of really a great time to kind of open up that energy, because we've got it in the sign of Leo, which is going to be a strong energy. Leos are all about like, look at me, what else do I need to do? It's one of those, I'm here, this very strong, confident, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of like the word confident keeps coming up, like really confident energy, really ready to move forward, really ready to really amplify this energy. So that is going to be like, look at me, kind of like full display, and anything that's not working, just burn it out in the full moon and let it go. Next, on February 7th, we have Vesta entering the sign of Aries. And Vesta is one of those little asteroids that we have out there. Vesta is an asteroid that is about absolute devotion. And when it enters the fiery sign of Aries, our passions are going to turn into kind of like these great wildfires of dominance and sexual priorities, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of like allowing that to come forward. This is going to be here for quite a while and for a few months. And so this is a great time. If you really have Vesta in a very strong part in your natal chart, it is going to really show, and you are going to be feeling really confident and dominant in kind of like stepping out that maybe you really haven't been able to in the past. Now is the time to kind of burn away any of the past and walk away into the future and kind of like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have a new start in what's going on around me. Also on February 7th, we have Venus in the sign of Pisces, sextiling sextiling Uranus in the sign of Taurus. This is going to be a great day to make some financial responsibilities. Taurus is all about money and kind of growing money. Venus is about, I don't want to say like the love of money, but it's kind of like the love of flow with Venus in the sign of Pisces. And so this is kind of like, where's your money? Where are you investing? Where are you moving wisely into the future of kind of like investing for your future and what's coming up next for you? And long-term saving. This is a great time to put things into long-term savings, like saving up for a new house, or I'm saving up for a new car, saving up for a trip to go wherever, something that's going to cost several thousands of dollars that you want to like put aside. This is a great way to kind of put that money and kind of like let that grow. You can also amplify this with actually adding some pictures. What is your car that you want to have? What is the trip that you want to take? Where do you want to do these things? What is the house that you really want, or a layout that you really love? So kind of pushing that energy. Next, let's go into February 10th. We have Mercury in the sign of Capricorn. conjunct Pluto in the sign of Capricorn. This is going to be like mental quickness, like people like really like Johnny on the spot with like zoom, zing, zing, zinging out those energies super fast. And we're going to be able to solve some problems like just wow, like all of a sudden I never thought I'd find a solution to this, and here we go, pop, here it comes. This is a great time to kind of show some like clever solutions, and I will get that this is going to be something that's going to be really popping for people with Asperger's, autism. They're going to be really like finding some solutions, and I would also say kind of like into dyslexic, so kind of bringing in some great energy in that of kind of like let's fix and change this, and coming with some new solutions. That's where I really get this, really some great solutions. Let's see, February 11th, we have Mercury entering the sign of Aquarius. These are all about thoughts, kind of moving into like future thoughts and focus of like where do I need to be and kind of like what am I moving into. This is a really great time to kind of plan out kind of where you want to go in the world. What is your place in the world? Where do you want to do this? No idea is kind of like too far out there. Make sure that you're allowing this energy to kind of really come in and kind of really open this energy up, kind of playing with this energy a little bit more. Like I said, no idea is like too far out there, so make sure you're kind of like, how can I make this happen? Kind of like really thinking that. Don't be afraid to make changes, and over the next couple of weeks, well, we've got this energy going on, so make sure that if you're ready to make some changes, make sure you do. Next, we have February 14th. Valentine's Day. This is going to be a great one. I have a specific video just for the energy of Valentine's Day 2023, so be looking for that. I'll have the link down below. Know that this is kind of some time to kind of really open up to some new loves in your life, kind of some new energy, and it's one of those, it doesn't have to always be like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, love, everything else. Showing your love of anybody in your world. This is a great time to really amplify what's coming up next for you. If you are looking for love, make sure that you keep your eyes open. This is always a great day to find love. I've had several clients that have actually met on Valentine's Day, and I've had actually several of them that eventually got married on Valentine's Day as well. So that's kind of like, wow, we're so excited. So this is a really, really great one for a lot of people. Next, on February 15th, we have Venus in the sign of Pisces conjunct Neptune in Pisces. This is going to be really bringing in more love. So even though February 14th was just the day before, we're going to still have a lot of love coming in, very romantic dreaming going on, and this will be a great time to kind of like open up your feelings, kind of like being cautious of who you're opening up to, so you don't want to open up to the wrong person or people that are kind of mean-spirited at times or jealous. You want to make sure that you're opening up to the right energies at the right time. So this can be a very sentimental aspect, but I will tell you that allowing yourself to dream and have a great time in the dream life, you will have fun. I am so excited. You'll be watching for the next one, February 2023, the second half, like that's coming out, but make sure that you're connecting to all the videos down beneath it, because these are going to give you a great insight of what to do, not only for Valentine's Day, but February in general. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.